Whew. Warm our hands up a bit, shall we? Hi, everybody. I'm LRock617. First thing I'd like to do is introduce my all-star squad. Sound off?
Sure, I'll start first. My name is Bobby, and I play a lot of Castlevania games except for this one, so I'm perfect for the couch here.
I'm Ellipsis. I'm a future haunted castle runner. Hold me to it.
I'm cypherin, friend of LRock and Super Castlevania 4
All of these things I can state to be true. We are going to be playing Haunted Castle. Very not well-known arcade Castlevania title. Has two working titles, one of which is Simon's Bathroom Quest. The other is Simon's Painful Trip to the Bathroom. Credit to Josh Funk Doc for the second one. So, for this game, it is an abnormally cruel Castlevania game, even by Castlevania standards. So what we're going to do first is pop in our credit and go right to the lore. This is a retelling of CV1, except in this timeline, they went straight ghouls and ghosts on it, and Simon on his wedding day gets his bride swiped. So we won't have a countdown, I'll just say go to start time. And go.
Now, your bride is swiped, but more importantly, take a look at that walk animation. We need to find a bathroom first.
My stomach, oh, it hurts.
Hurts so bad. So first thing we'll be doing is we're going to be doing a lot of veining. We're going to the right, we're killing enemies, we're collecting hearts. Hearts are very, very useful. We're going to miss a couple damage boosts here for safety. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this guy, move here. And since it's an arcade game, they decided to give us a yellow devil section within 15 seconds, so that's cool, right? So a quick thing to talk about with hearts. Hearts, much like in every Castlevania game, allow you to use sub-weapons. We don't have any yet, but they'll be arriving soon. Hearts also in this game serve a second purpose. There are no healing items in this game, so no wall meat. Press F for that. At the end of any given stage, for each hit point that we've lost to damage, our heart count will then refill it based on the just subtraction from what our total is. We're gonna do a little bit of platforming here, so we got time for a quick donation?
Absolutely. We have $10 from Alara saying, hey, LRock, break a leg and help our dear hero find the legendary treasure that is a bathroom.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we got our first sub-weapon. This is the bomb. Called so because it's actually a bomb. Bomb functions similarly to how holy water functions in Castlevania 1. We only get one use out of it, though, and that's on our first boss, which is very much Medusa at home. This here is a safe spot, and unfortunately, we have to kill bats to get Medusa to spawn. Otherwise, I'd just stay here and be comfy. So we're going to go ahead and take them out as they come. Medusa spawns. Bat got through. That's fine, though. And 5 hits later, she's out of the picture.
Well done. And the lore here is that we find Medusa, but she has no public bathroom.
Oh, my stomach, oh.
Okay, so to start off stage 2, we've got a new enemy to deal with. These skeletons launch ghouls after you kill them, which is very much a beginner's trap. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hit and we're going to crouch. Duck this guy. Also relevant of this top floor is that we will be getting our first melee upgrade. We're going to pick up this boomerang. Boomerang's not a useful sub-weapon, but we pick up sub-weapons early because each sub-weapon pickup provides 5 hearts. 5 hearts is a lot. We want to make sure we get as many as we can. So we're going to hike down the stairs really, really fast.
So where do those stairs go to?
Good question. So here's another new enemy. We're going to bounce out the back of this amphibian. That damage boost is actually the best route to go because even if you kill him, dodging the boulder that comes after him is really difficult. Also, boulder sound effect real quick. So good. I love the audio design of this game, and the music is tremendous. Shout out to Crunchy Lex for the term Captain Crunch's Oops All Bangers. And I'm actually going to take quick quiet time here over the waters of Trans Pride. This part's really hard. Bear with me. Okay, choke point 1 down.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Choke point 2.
That's
Stopwatch.
game over if you miss it.
So stopwatch is by far the most important sub-weapon in the game. It's been featured in other Castlevania games, but in this game it's completely busted because we can use it on boss fights. Like this guy. Stop
Easy.
time, permanent stun lock, and he's out of the picture.
Yeah, one thing that you want to make sure while you're using that stopwatch is to be in the air and make that forward jump momentum be carried, with you. Because when you attack on the ground, it's like classic Castlevania, you will be hindered by movement. So you want to be as fast as possible. Make sure you're doing everything up in that air.
Correct. We're going to be doing some platforming here, some jumping and scooting, so we got time for one donation.
Absolutely. We have $50 from Ellipsis that says, honored to share a couch with one of my closest speed friends, LRock. Here's
Love
$50 with $50 more to come if you land the quick kill on stage 4.
So speaking of bosses, here we have Boney. This requires a bit of manipulation.
It's like, no, Daddy, don't.
Daddy! So there you get to see the actual absurdity that is stopwatch. It just completely stopped Boney in his tracks, and 10 hits later, he's just out of the picture. It makes certain boss fights completely trivial, and it's really, really powerful. Into the bloody castle. Is there a bathroom here? Does anyone know if there's a bathroom in here? There might be a bathroom in here. Also, this stage is the way that everybody knows it's a Castlevania game. This is actually a very good mix of bloody tears. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
So here we have a very common enemy in this game, the Fleamen. These guys are pretty awful, though they do wear some spicy red shoes. Big fan of those shoes. That damage boost is necessary. So here comes a nice stopwatch glitch. We're gonna go ahead and quick jump, activate stopwatch, warp to a room where we'll be fighting some mid-bosses. But because we activated stopwatch, it glitches them out completely and we just get to warp right back. Very useful. So we get another stopwatch used to despawn some enemies. From here, we're going to just completely ground level it and not have to worry about anything that might be impending in our way. But hey, let's check out this portrait.
Does that tear hurt you?
Good question. Speaking of questions, how about some donations?
Sure thing. We have $25 from Foxy that says, congratulations, LRock, on speed squat walking, this incredibly challenging game in SGDQ. With such a talented runner behind the controls, I'm sure Simon will find Dracula's water closet in no time. Much support from the best Little Mermaid runner currently in the city of Pittsburgh.
Thank you, Foxy.
Love you.
So now we have our final melee upgrade. We have a Claymore. So we're basically Zangetsu now. We get to kill the stained glass duder with a stopwatch and 8 hits.
25 years ahead of its time.
Oh, we got a new challenger, but unfortunately the arcade is closed. We're moving on to stage 4. So stage 4 is honestly one of the more chill stages in the run. It also has my favorite track. Den of Worship is just God mode. I love the drums in this track so much. This is basically just going to be a big heart collect-a-thon. We're gonna be killing most of these mummies. This one I jumped though because it doesn't drop any hearts, so why bother? I'm gonna take this elevator down. The big thing to talk about with this is the boss, but for a bit, I'm just gonna be doing some combat. How about we get some donations in?
Absolutely, they keep coming in for you, LRock. We have $25 from Poppy that says, let's go Haunted Castle. I've been super looking forward to this run, and I know LRock is gonna knock it out of the park. Thank you so much, Poppy. And folks, don't forget to put that towards the Virtual Boy Wario Land 100% incentive. We're just under 10% of the way there. We wanna get to that $7,500 goal. Let's go.
Let's go. Got time for one more?
Excellent. We have $50 from Rasima that says, great meeting you this event and excited to see this run, even if it means waking up at 4 a.m.
True that.
Can't wait to learn the deep Castlevania bathroom lore.
So I'll take this time out to, oh, thank you, Richard, appreciate it. Sometimes that guy throws a bone at me and I don't want that. Kill this guy for some 5 hearts. So let's talk about the boss. The boss in this stage is by far the most aggravating in the game. He's an RNG nightmare. So one of two things is effectively going to happen. We're either going to get a quick kill, which is really nice. It's also random. Or what's going to happen is he's just going to stay back and do nothing. And we have to manipulate him onto screen so we can kill him. I'm mentioning this now because there's actually a lot of tech that goes into this fight that can only last like 8 seconds sometimes. So just get into it out of the way ahead of time. Up the elevator. Thank you, Bat. Go away. Never see you again. Okay, so let's go ahead and ride the elevator up. I'm gonna go ahead and quiet time here because I do need to focus on where the fist will spawn in case we get the quick kill. So let's go. All right, so no quick kill, it's unfortunate. But the fist spawned too late, it doesn't work from there. So here's the manip strat. I'm gonna go ahead and stand like right here. Okay, now he's really not playing fair. Yeah, we have to take that hit, sadly.
Yeah, and this boss is the embodiment of your journey for the bathroom.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, that boss is awful. Really bad hurt boxes. Everything's a mess. So here we have probably the fastest elevator I've ever seen. I'm trying to do this damageless. Do a quick bit of quiet. Really good music too. I love basement melodies. So close. That last window is really tight. It's only 2 damage, so it's not the end of the world. It's just it looks better when it's damageless. So we stopwatch right at the top of the elevator. If we don't, we have to fight a knight, and there's a bird on every single perch. Okay, so we got a damage boost there because I want to make sure I could get this 5 heart here. 5's more than 1. So we got some more stopwatch abuse. I'm going to do that real quick there to make sure I don't have to deal with it. This guy's going to pop out and shoot a fireball at me, but I'm going to stopwatch that hit the stairs. Ooh, that was a slow climb. Okay, so I didn't catch the climb. This is fine, though. So I'm going to kill him. I'm going to stop time. I don't know if I've despawned enough enemies. Yeah, okay. All right. Let me assess this. All right, so normally I take the damage boost from this mummy, but because of what happened, I'm gonna not take that. It's only 1 damage and it doesn't kill our momentum, but I'd rather be safe. Okay, so now we have our final sub-weapon, which is the cross. Cross doesn't have quite as much impact as stopwatch overall, but it is very useful for our last 2 bosses. Speaking of which, here's Frank. Get under his kneecap, spam some cross, and there goes Frank.
Very nice.
Thank you.
And the lore on this, so Frankenstein actually does have a bathroom, but it's out of order.
Shame. All the way at the top of the clock tower. So our last stage is a 2-minute bridge, and I'm absolutely not kidding about that. We're gonna spend the first 2/3 of it or so just killing bats. By murdering these bats, we're gonna be able to just go ahead and get some additional hearts. We don't really need a ton of the hearts, but it's a safe strat to go ahead and be able to lock this. We also have the bridge catching up with us, so before that can happen, how about some donations?
Absolutely, and I'm loving seeing that chat and donors are helping to get this along. Speaking of stopwatch, I see the incentive ticking a little bit closer to that $7,500, including this $10 donation from Odnayaber saying, donating because this is the best walk cycle animation I have ever seen.
Not wrong.
Go runners as fast as your strangely moving legs can carry you. I hope you find the bathroom.
Thank you. One more.
Absolutely. We have a $10 donation from Anonymous supporting MSF that says, gotta see that Wario 100%. Wah!
Wah. So we're coming up on what's going to be our last bat that we're going to take care of. It's a slow spawn, so...
Oh, this bridge, this is getting
Is there a
scary.
bridge?
Oh my God.
So this is a good indication of how collision detection works in this game, because we're just going to damage boost the bridge, but we also got time for a song. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. Believe it or not, I'm just me. One quick dono if you got one. Thank you.
Absolutely. We have $10 from Crimson Decoded. No comment, but thank you so much for supporting Doctors Without Borders.
Thank you so much, Crimson. So here we have Dracula. Quick warning, this is a very fast Dracula fight and probably the easiest in the franchise history. So be ready on time. It's a 2-phase fight, so once he dies in the first phase, don't need to do anything yet, I'll call for it. So we're gonna walk right past here. We're gonna turn around, we're gonna spam cross, hoping for a 1 cycle. Not quite, but maybe 1.5. Sweet, all right, cool. Drake's gonna go over there. Be ready on time, because phase 2 is the face of Nicolas Cage. Oh no.
Oh no.
And time.
Yeah.
Woo! That was clean. 12:15.
Then we flushed the entire castle.
Because we found the bathroom, you see.
Yes.
Okay, so for anyone looking to play this game, it is available on PS4 and Switch through the Arcade Archives line. Thank you all so much for being here, and a quick shout out. I know it's been a popular name this week, but Furious Paul, our fallen brother, we miss you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, GDQ. Thank you, Doctors Without Borders. Keep contributing, and stay tuned for Deep Space Nine.